Hey Blossom Squad, it's Jeannine, aka 9. Hope y'all are feeling fine. Over here, the vibe is real chill, and my main focus is paying down these bills. So grab you a cup of some coffee or tea and come chill with me. Okay, let's get this started. So hello everyone, happy Sunday. And today I'm coming to you with a Sunday Drinks with 9. It's been a few weeks since I did. I think the last one I did was about 3 weeks ago, mayhaps. Today my drink of choice is just a sparkling water, a raspberry pink lemonade sparkling water. So let me crack this open. Alrighty, so I have a couple of things to share today, a couple of things that's been heavy on my mind that I just wanted to, I guess, kind of discuss, air out. I'm sure a lot of you have probably felt this way before, currently feeling this way, things like that. So let's just get into it. So first, let me just do a quick February recap. I kind of was out of it in February. Everything was kind of wacky. There was one point in the month where I was not feeling well. I was just too sick to do anything, just tired, catching up on rest. So I fell back on a lot of things for a hot second. So one of the goals that I had set for myself for February were to have 15 no spends. I honestly didn't keep track in February, and I know for a fact I did not have 15 no spends. So this was not accomplished. The $50 rollover, I did have that. Filming a minimum of 6 videos for the month of February, I did that. And then finished another savings challenge, I did that. And the challenge that I finished was Make It Rain, that was created by Marlene over at Snow Gardner 307 Budgets. So I finished that on February the 8th, and I saved $50. Alrighty, so that was completed. So 3 out of 4 ain't bad. So that's a quick, probably the quickest monthly recap like ever. So that's that. Now, next I will just hit y'all with a quick story time, something that happened to me yesterday. So I went to my bank to withdraw some money so I could, get my groceries and, have my money from my wallet just to have it. And fine. So a few hours later, I went to Walmart to pick up some items, and I intended to use cash to pay for the items, but I ended up at a machine that only takes cards. So I said, you know what? I don't feel like walking over in a long line to pay with the cash. So I just stayed there at the machine with cards. That turned out to be a good thing and kind of a bad thing. The bad thing that ended up happening was I realized that I could not find my bank card. I thought that I didn't even know that it was missing until that particular moment. So I looked in my wallet. I thought that I put it behind another card. I just dropped it in a slot real quick. Not there. Then I'm looking in my pockets. I'm like, did I just put it in my pocket real quick? Could not find it. I'm like totally there, freaking out. So that was that. So I ended up using one of my credit cards to make the purchase, and I've been trying to calm down, fall back with the credit card spending, but I had to, in that particular instance. So as soon as I left Walmart, I immediately called the bank to report so they could cancel it. I did check my account. It was still fine at that particular time. So I did call the bank to cancel the card and order a new card. So it will take about 3 to 7 business days for me to receive the new card. So that's the quick story time. So I was just, sometimes it's just like, how could something like that happen? But it happens. Like, I was quick to almost like beat myself up, like, Jeannine, how could you be so silly and reckless, and like, what were you doing that you didn't even remember to, I guess, take the card out the machine? I think it was like literally still in the machine, like trying to think back. But it is what it is. So that is that with that. All right, so now the main reason why I wanted to come on camera and film today is I was reflecting on my time on YouTube so far. I realized that the end of February, so February 29th would have been, or really March the 1st, I should say, was my 1.5-year anniversary on YouTube. So it's now 1.5 years later, and I have over my 500 subscribers. I have 562 subscribers currently. Was this where I thought I would be over 1.5 years or at 1.5 years? No. And I kind of briefly mentioned this before, as far as like, am I where I want to be after being on YouTube for 1 year? But things happen, and just like how I said, I was like, wait, Jeannine, why are you beating yourself up about how you lost the card? I can't beat myself up about my progress and how things are going on YouTube. Everyone has their own journey, their own pace, with everything that happens. I had my good points, my ups and my downs during starting the journey. It's, not always going to be a smooth one when you join. There's so many factors that go into everything. So just some key things that I try to tell myself to kind of stay motivated, because there's honestly times where I'm literally unmotivated. I'm just like, you kind of put in certain time and effort, and sometimes the results are just like, ugh, okay, well, that didn't go the way I thought it would. But I'm someone that's very hard on myself, so this is nothing new. This is prior to YouTube. But what I always thought about when I started YouTube is, for myself, I think of it as like my part-time job. And it's a part-time job where I'm not getting any monetary awards from. As far as like, I'm not getting paid through YouTube or anything like that. I mean, I guess the monetary rewards, I should say, is the money that I've been able to save and use towards paying down debt. I do have to, think about the good times, so times where I have, I saved up, like my $1,000 for the emergency savings, but then there was an emergency and boom, it's gone. Actually, I had $2,000, I should say, correction, $2,000 in my emergency savings, and then something came up, and then that was it, wiped out. And then there's been a few of my credit cards that I've paid off, and then boom, something happened, more emergencies, where because I depleted the emergency savings, I had to then use the card, and then boom, back to having credit card balances. But things happen. Like, I cannot like be too hard on myself because it just doesn't make sense. Like, stress is not a good thing. So that's that. So like like I mentioned, I treat it as a part-time job, so I know that I have to set time aside to think about like what particular videos I will put out, what challenges I want to do, how much I'm putting in towards that particular video as far as towards the challenges and things of that nature. So that's that. I also do my research on like how to improve with making videos, because there's always room for improvement. So that's that. Then the main thing is don't stress yourself. It's easier said than done. I have to like not stress. Stressing doesn't help. Of course, consistency is key, but at the same time, there's things that happen. So I was really consistent when I first started my page. I mean, my channel, Lord have mercy. When I started my channel, I was pretty consistent, but I fell ill, and then I was off of YouTube for 4 months, about up to 4 months. So that just, everything literally it just hurt my channel real bad. Like, everything came to a screeching halt. And up to this point, I am still trying to gain that momentum back that I did back then. I did have some moments, I will say, later on last year where I did really well. And, I started picking back up because I said, okay, be consistent. You're back. You're feeling better. Do what you need to do. And I did see it pay off, so I'm happy that I saw those results. In October, I did really well. So I was happy about that. But starting this year, it's been a bit rough, and that's understandable because it's like recovering from the holidays. There's a few more holidays that happen at the beginning of the year and things like that. I honestly didn't do certain savings. Like, I didn't even save for my birthday, which was in January. I didn't save for my mother's birthday, which was in February, but I did have extra funds available to do things for us. So, I was happy about that. So that's that. So it's just like, do what you can when you can. It's just like everything just kind of falls in together. When you could film, you film however you can, whether it's bulk filming, whether you just film when you actually get the chance one at a time. You just do what you have to do and just don't drive yourself crazy about it. And just remember to have fun, because sometimes I tend to get a little bit too serious and I just like forget to just have fun. Just like do what you, just enjoy yourself. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. So after a year and a half and 562 subscribers, with all the ups and downs, I am happy that I even made it to this point with my channel, because I didn't even think that I would even make it to 100 subscribers. And that's, I guess, just a natural way to feel when you start off with something. You're a bit nervous, but you're just like, hey, let me just jump to it. And I just love the budgeting community. Everyone has been so supportive, and I've learned a lot from so many people. And it's not even always about the budgets and saving money and things like that. There's so many other things. I've heard like really cool recipes, like food and like teas and drinks and smoothies, different like events, just hearing about different events that people go to, just sharing some things from their personal lives, and making all the friends all over the world. That's like so much fun. You know, that's so cool that all of us are connecting for the, you know, the main reason is for, you know, the money saving and the budgeting and things like that. But then we're also learning that we have a lot of other things in common. So I am so thankful and happy that I stumbled upon the budgeting community. So I don't want to, you know, like rant on and everything like that. I just wanted to come on here because that was just like heavy on my heart. And then also one more thing about the watch hours. That's always so tricky. Like, don't beat yourself up about the watch hours either. I know that's another thing that's easier said than done. I see there was one point, it was in October again, where I got up to like 2,300 watch hours, which I was like, yes, this is so awesome. Like, I'm making my way up. Yeah, right. Once it hit January, it's been going down literally every day since then. I am down to a little over 1,300, so I lost 1,000. So again, it's creeping up to the point where I was off of YouTube for 4 months last year. We're reaching that point, so that's why my watch hours have dropped so quickly. And of course that really upset me. Like, geez Louise, like that was beyond my control, but what can I do? It is what it is. The only thing I could do right now is just keep doing what I can and being as consistent as I can, but at the same time not beating myself up. And if I don't feel like filming one day, I will not, because, you know, I want, you know, like I'm not gonna do that to myself. So I'm just, you know, curious at this point to see how the 6 months to my 2nd year anniversary is going to be. I'm real curious to see how that will pan out, Lord willing. But even if I'm still at 562 in 6 months, it is what it is. Oh, to the well. Hey, I'm just going to continue to be as consistent as I can and just share my journey, and hopefully, you know, some will learn from, you know, certain things that I do, and then, you know, I'll continue learning from things that other budgeters do. So that's that. So thank you so much for tuning into Sunday Drinks with Nine. And yeah, I didn't feel like, well, I had enough coffee and tea for the day, so I'm just like, water time. Before I leave, I just want to mention once again that the BCL is back on, which was created by Budgeting April. And the current participants for this first week is I Desiree Wealth, it's the Bankroll, and Hippies, Puppies, and Kittens Budgets. So please, if you have not already subscribed to these ladies' channel, go over there whenever you get a chance and check them out. Subscribe, watch their videos, you know, support them the best way that you can. And thank you again. I'm so excited that the BCL is back on. Thanks again, April. So thank you so much for your continued love and support. And if you're new and feeling my vibe, please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I wish you well. Hit that notification bell. Love, peace, and budget sheets. Bye.